Hello, all the art people. We are here again, doing more art streams because, of course, we're doing art streams. Like, of course. We are continuing what we were doing this last Monday, which is more sticker designs. I was thinking about doing a traditional art stream today, and then I was like, no, my desk is too messy. I don't have space for traditional supplies right now. So we are just doing some digi art today. But that is fine because I really want to work on these drawings. I mean, we have a lot of different things we need to be working on. One second while I take a drink of water. But we have a lot of different things we should be working on. Like, obviously the sticker designs for the donkey, but we also have the sticker designs that we need to finish for the Pokemon, which we have, you know, multiples of those we have to finish because we're doing a sticker design for every generation. So the Kanto one I think is pretty much done. Maybe might do a couple more tweaks to it. The Johto one is just about done. We need to do some shading. Hoenn very much needs more stuff done to it. I gotta color the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I gotta do the... Why am I hearing myself? Stop. Okay, sorry. A little bit of an echo there. Didn't mean for that to happen. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to work on with these. So I gotta do that. But I really want to finish the donkey ones because we're like almost done. We did the unicorn one, which is, you know, glorious and fabulous, and then we have the Sleepy Time Junction one, which is also just the cutest. And then we just need to do the art one, the paint one, and then all of the donkey stickers that I wanted to do will be done. And then I can go back and do the Pokemon ones, which I very much want to finish. But one thing at a time. And that's not even to mention I can go back. Very much want to finish. That I want to get done. We have many emotes that I need to draw. So far, we've only done a singular emote because I have all these donkey drawings. I have all these. I want to redo them because these are old and outdated. So we got to redo them. And it's gonna take a long time for me to get everything done. It's just that's the name of the game. Did my stream crash? Hello? What is happening, Twitch? What is happening? Don't do that to me. Thank you. Anyway. I don't know what it is about Twitch. Because, like, my other live stream platforms, because I am multi-streaming. If you guys did not know, I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Picardo. My other streaming platforms will be fine. And then randomly, Twitch will just be like, oh, I guess I die now. It'll just disappear off the face of the earth for absolutely no reason. I don't know. I don't know why it happens. There's no rhyme or reason why it happens. It just sometimes goes kaput. So it's alright. Anywho, we're gonna work on this drawing. This is a drawing that I did re-sketch because initially this was the initial drawing that I drew a couple of years ago at this point. Max is one of my older characters, so he's been around for a minute. And it's like, we love this, we like this, but we gotta do better, right? Because this is not a good sticker design, I don't think. So I was like, okay, let me redesign it. So I did this, and I was like, He's cute. I don't like his posing though. I like how he's like finger painting or whatever, but the pose is just, it's not it, right? So now we're doing this one, which I think is going to be a much greater success, and I don't know exactly what we're going to do with the text yet, but you know, the outline will look something like this. And that's a better sticker. That's a better sticker. So, I think it'll also go well with the other two stickers, which is, you know, good, because they're like kind of a little series. But let's actually start drawing now, why don't we? That's why we're here. We're here to draw. We're here to draw. I will say, I have a very nasty little bug bite on the inside of my index finger on my drawing hand, which is my right hand. So if I ever pause and stop drawing for no reason, it's because that bug bite is really bugging me. I literally witnessed the act of that bug bite too. You know, usually with bug bites, you don't notice them until like whatever bit you flies off or whatever. No, I saw this little bugger and it was not awesome. It was like just the littlest, or I shouldn't even say littlest. It was actually a pretty big black ant just chilling on my finger. I flicked it off, but not in time for it to not bite the heck out of me. And it wasn't ideal. And now it hurts. And it's in a very inconvenient spot. Someone created a clip. A clip? Is that a... Can I see this clip? Someone create clip? Why is my stream... Okay. That's fine. There's... Oh, because my stream died, so it like made separate streams. That's lame. It says there's a clip created, and yet I see no clip on my channel. So, whatever, I guess. I'm sure it'll pop up eventually. But yeah, we're gonna just start on this drawing. I just want to get grooving on this. So what is this? Yeah, I think 15 is what we were kind of using generally for the line weight, and then we were like increasing it after. So we'll do that. Just need to increase my stabilization. I like to have my stabilization at around 20. One of the key like things with my art style is like very smooth, clean line work, which, you know, it's great. I love having a defined style and all, but it does get annoying redrawing the same lines over and over and over again. But I can't help it, because if it's not perfect, my brain gets upset at me. My brain is like, nope, redraw it again. Not good enough. Do it again. So, leaves me in a bit of a pickle, you know? But we get through. I don't like that. It's like, usually he has like a curve. Should I just make it completely round? Maybe? See, the thing with simple drawings, you would think drawing in a more chibi-esque style would be easier than other types of art. Wrong. Wrong. Because every single line matters. Every single line. So it's like you can't just do whatever and expect it's gonna look perfect. It's like, no, every single line has to be meticulously perfect, or else you can see those inconsistencies super noticeably. And it's annoying, but it's what I've chosen to do. I've never liked drawing realism. I don't think I've ever really attempted to do it, just because it really has it doesn't hold my interest. Like I see no point. For me personally, I see no point in drawing realism. It's like if I wanted to do realism, I would get into photography, which I have done photography before. I took a whole photography class. I have nothing against photography. I love it. But it's like, there's no need for it in my artwork. Personally, for me, I get no joy in realism. There's no creativity to realism. It's just copying a photograph, right? And there are artists out there that do realism very well, and props to them. For me, though, kind of boring. Kind of boring. I'd rather draw something else. I will say I probably should start practicing anatomy more. I've never been one to really practice and do studies. I kind of just draw what I want to draw, because art has always been more of a hobby for me. But now that I'm starting to make art more so a career and I'm going to school for it, yeah, I should do art studies to, you know, be a better artist. That's what I should be doing. Ideally. My brain doesn't like to do it still. But, you know, we should have, maybe I should have live streams where I just do, like, art studies. Like, we'll have my live streams, obviously, where we'll do, you know, the normal art, where I'm just, like, drawing my donkey or my unicorns or whatever else I like to draw. We should have specific streams, maybe a couple times a month, where it's like, all right, today is a practice day. Today is a sit down, grab a website or an some kind of art study thing. It's like, today we study. I feel like that would be helpful for me. I do think that'd be a good idea. Am I going to actually follow through with that? We'll see. We'll see. I do already stream 4 times a week, and I feel like I should probably stream more if I want to be more productive. But at the same time, you gotta have breaks, right? You can't just do the same stuff over and over and over and over again and like keep grinding and you're gonna burn yourself out eventually. So it's like balance. You gotta have balance. It is a tricky thing to work around, especially as an artist. As a freelance artist, having work-life balance is so difficult because you want to consistently be working and churning and doing new stuff, but you gotta take breaks. It's very important. You gotta have a balance, because it's like, not only for freelance artists, but anyone who works from home in any sort of capacity. Like, even if you're doing like an office job, it's like, it's hard to pull yourself away from the computer when the computer is at your house. So it's just something you gotta balance in life, which I definitely struggle with because I always have my computer open and I always feel like I'm working on something new. So it's a struggle. This arm is not working for me. I don't know why, but it's not working. Hey, Gear has gone to brew us some tea. Thank you. Amazing. Gosh, that reminds me. I had the sickest freaking tummy ache the other day. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. It wasn't like food poisoning, but something was making my tummy just not happy. So I brewed some hot peppermint tea. And peppermint has a very similar like calming effect on your stomach as like ginger does, and I don't like ginger, so it's like, nope, gotta make some peppermint tea. And you know what? It actually works. It really works. So if any of y'all ever have tummy aches, pour yourself some peppermint tea. I personally have like specific bags of peppermint flavored tea, but if you don't have access to specifically peppermint tea like that, you can literally just do what I used to do and get peppermint sticks like you get around Christmas time and just throw some straight peppermint in your tea, let it melt, and there you go, peppermint tea. It's delicious, it's great for your stomach, it's great, it's great. Highly recommend peppermint tea. This is why I have a little teacup on my desk for my stream layout, because I drink a lot of tea, Chad. Like, I haven't drank too much tea lately, just because it's summertime, and it is a billion freaking degrees where I live. It's not great, but when it's not a billion degrees, I drink copious amounts of tea, so much so that I have started, during Christmas time, I will, in bulk, buy a bunch of peppermint, because it's hard to get peppermint sticks outside of Christmas time, unless you go to like a specialty store, which I'm not gonna do. I'll just buy a bunch of peppermint, and I'll stock it up, like I'm an animal hibernating. Like, I gotta stock up food for the winter. Stocking up peppermint for the summer when it's no longer available to buy, you know? That's what I do. That's what I do. And then, you know, peppermint's a hard candy, so it doesn't go bad, like, ever. I mean, I'm sure eventually it does, but not for a freaking long time. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Now I'm talking about it. Now I want peppermint tea. I got a bottle of water that I've been sipping on during stream, but all this talk of peppermint tea, now I want some tea. I'm gonna have to brew some after stream's done. Yeah, I feel like this is necessary now. Y'all got me wanting some tea. I never can figure out how I want to draw the legs when they're at like this kind of angle. It's always a little difficult for me. Don't know why. I do struggle with it just a teeny bit though. See, I don't like that. There's something weird. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. doesn't look quite right. In the sketch, I have it so that the foot is kind of like popping out. I don't know if I like that either. It looks too bulbous, you know? Looks too bulbous. Anatomy, right, chat? Just damn. So annoying. I saw a really cute video like, I don't know, like an hour or two ago, just browsing TikTok. So, for those of you who don't know, this character is a donkey. Seems pretty obvious, right? Apparently, baby donkeys in real life have bowl cuts. And it's friggin' adorable. So just imagine Max as a baby. Right? He's got the bowl cut. You know? It's an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea. I love the idea of donkeys with bowl cuts. And it's not even an idea, it's a real thing. They just have bowl cuts. It's like, how have I not known this before? I don't know, because I guess I don't really look at baby donkeys that often. It's like, I work around horses, but I don't really work around donkeys. Now it makes me want to. I want baby donkeys, and I want baby donkeys to cuddle with me, and I want pet baby donkeys with their little baby donkey bowl cuts. You know? It seems like a dream that I want to be a part of. I want baby donkey bowl cuts in my life. I think I need this. I think I do. Who needs therapy when you have baby donkeys? Just saying. Just saying. And not only baby donkeys with bowl cuts. Baby donkeys with bowl cuts. That now, I don't know about you. Sounds like heaven to me. Sounds like heaven. Couldn't think of a better place in life to be than being a farm with baby donkeys with bowl cuts. I've always wanted to own a farm and have like horses and donkeys and everything. I want chickens, I want a little baby cow. You know, like harvest my own milk, have little chickens that lay eggs, and I adore animals. And I just want to be around them at all times. Meanwhile, in my real life, I don't even have a pet. I used to. When I was a kid, you know, I grew up with animals, and I always had some kind of animal in the house, usually a dog, but we've had our, you know, assortment of animals. We've had cats, we've had fish, we've had, at one point we had an iguana, which didn't last too long, but we did at one point have an iguana. And I had a friend that had a ferret too. That was kind of cool. Ferrets are kind of cool. My brother had a chinchilla. That was also cool. They're very adorable. I had a bunny once. Funny story about that bunny. So, this bunny, I don't even remember where my dad got it. Usually, all of the animals that I've ever had in my life, they kind of just fall into our life, right? They're always like rescues or strays or like, oh, someone's selling puppies on the side of the road and I'm taking a puppy with me. Like, we never go out looking to purchase an animal, they just happen into our lives. So this bunny, pretty sure my dad just got it from a situation like that, because the bunny was a surprise to us all when he showed up with it, right? So this bunny was a very special bunny. I very much liked him. He was a black and white, like spotted patterned bunny, and he had two different colored eyes. One eye was blue, one eye was brown. And I thought, because he had different colored eyes, and keep in mind, I'm like 7 at this point, I thought this bunny was magic. I thought he had magic eyes, and he was a magic bunny, so I named him Houdini. Houdini lived with us for, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. Hard to remember because I was so young. He would like play on my bed, and like I always like fed him carrots and everything, like, you know, cute little bunny bun. He was my friend. One day though, and I don't, like, we to this day don't know what happened to this bunny. It was probably a bunny that just had health issues because of the situation it came from, where it was probably not responsibly bred. I went downstairs to the cage to go feed the bunny. Bunny was having a freaking seizure in its cage. So of course, I run upstairs, crying, hysterical. I'm like, Dad, Bunny is dying. Bunny is dying. Do something. And my dad's like, I don't know what to do with a seizing bunny. Like, there's nothing we can do here. And I was like, no, give the bunny CPR. I'm crying hysterically. Little 7-year-old me. Daddy, please give the bunny CPR. So this bunny, which CPR is not what you do for something that's having a seizure. This bunny is seizing. My dad is like, I'm not giving this bunny CPR mouth to mouth. Like, that's not happening. So he uses a straw. To give CPR to this bunny. Long story short, CPR did not work. It did not live. And I was very sad, obviously, because I'm like a little tiny kid and I just lost my bunny. But to this day, I have to still like look fondly on that memory, because what an amazing, funny image it is to imagine looking back on my dad giving this poor little bunny CPR through a straw. It's just it's so ridiculous that it's funny. It's like a sad story, obviously, but it's like, in hindsight, it's funny. Like, poor little Houdini. I miss you. But the end of your life was kind of funny. I do feel bad, but it was kind of funny. I think, like, out of all the animals I've ever owned in my life, I think Houdini, that bunny, is one of the only animals that ever, like, really died in my care, like, as a child. Like, I had dogs that, like, died when I, like, grew up and I was, like, a teenager or an adult, right? But, like, as a kid, that might have been, like, my first animal death. Because all of the other animals we ever owned, like, they didn't die. We like gave them away to different homes. So like now, you know, thinking back on it, I think that was my first like animal death. Which makes the story even more sad and kind of funny. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, poor Houdini though. Poor Houdini. That was the only bunny we ever owned. I did recently. I didn't own this bunny, but there was a bunny that needed a home. So for a couple days, I had a bunny in my house until we placed it with someone who could, you know, properly take care of a bunny. Gosh, what did we name that little sucker? We didn't even name it. It was like the name that it was given to it when we were given the bunny. Oh, I don't remember. It was the cutest little bunny though. It was a little therapy bunny. It was just, like trained to be a therapy bunny. But like I think it was like the guy's like wife or kid. I think it was the wife was allergic. So they had to give the bunny away. And like literally they just gave it away for free. They just wanted it to go to a good home, right? So I had this very, very adorable bunny in my house for a couple days. Like, this happened like literally just a couple months ago. The most adorable little thing. And it just all the more made me like realize like, man, I really want a pet. I really want a pet again. But having a pet is a whole responsibility that I don't think I have time for right now. Since, you know, I'm working, I'm doing the freelance stuff, I'm doing the streaming stuff, I'm doing schooling, like, unless I got like a fish, I don't think I would have time for like an animal. Like fish, it's like, you know, you gotta feed it like once or twice a day, you gotta clean the tank, you know, but the cleaning the tank's only like once a week. You do a deep clean like once a month. Other than that, fish are pretty easy. Meanwhile, with like a dog, you gotta walk it, or like even like rodents or reptiles, like they're a whole different like kind of animal when it comes to care. Like, just don't know if I would have time, especially with like a dog or a cat. I'd be very much worried they would try to eat and destroy either my plushes or my Pokemon cards. And the room that houses my plushes and my Pokemon cards, my studio, is in a room that does not have a door on it. So I can't just shut this room out from an animal, you know? So, yeah, not ideal. Not an ideal situation for having an animal. But one day I'll achieve my dream of having some animals, some chickens and horses and all of that jazz. One day I will have a pet donkey and we will name him Max in honor of the adorable, cute Max that we're drawing here today. This will happen. This is not an if, but a win. This is a win this happens kind of thing. Someday, you will be real, Max. Someday. We will make it a reality. But for now, you are just an adorable little drawing. And we love you for it, but you are just a drawing. I feel like the straps like separate pieces from the rest of the apron. I also, like, should I do like a pocket? I'm kind of feeling like a pocket on the front of his little apron. We put a little pocket, and then we have like, I don't know, like paintbrushes or something. Or maybe just leave it empty. That's also an option. I don't know, I just feel like he needs a pocket to keep all of his stuff. I don't know what a donkey needs to keep on his person, but he needs a pocket. He needs a pocket. Liking the look of this apron. I'm really not. I don't know why. I'm not liking it. I'll come back to the apron. I'll come back to it. It's just not vibing right now. Can't tell you why, but it's just not vibing. One of the best tools of an artist is literally just leaving something and coming back to it later. So one of my best tools. It's like, oh, something's not coming out right? Well, I'll just come back to it later. So the ear is just not happening for me either. It's like Max has these like big bunny ears, basically. It's like he might as well be a bunny. He might as well be. He's got the adorableness of one. He's got the big ears. But you know, donkeys just have big ears, and I'm just exaggerating his features. Because that's what you do as an artist. You exaggerate the features to make a drawing more compelling. And it's just like, to do so, he's got to have big bunny ears. Like, I don't have control over this. He just has bunny ears. What he needs to be him. You would think, oh, I'm the artist, I have control. No. Artists don't have control over their work. Ask any artist, author, musician. It's like, we have absolutely no control over what we create. We just have things that spark in our head, and I'm like, oh, that's the way it has to be now. It's like, I can't change it. It's just, it's perfect how it is. Just how it's gotta be. Now, should I copy and paste the ear? That's the question. Should I do this? Should I draw it from scratch? I kind of want like his ear to like have like a really nice tilt to it with the other one. Something about the shape, it's not vibing. It's like when you look at the other ears, right? It's like they have a very specific shape to them. I haven't drawn his ears upright in any of the other sticker drawings though. So they are gonna look a little different. In the other drawings, they kind of have this kind of shape. Maybe I should do that. Instead of just having it be completely, like, rounded. Maybe we do the, like... Maybe we do that kind of shape. I think I do. It gives it a little more shape language, you know, a little bit more dimension. I don't know. All expect me to know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional artist. I just doodle because I doodle. I do the doodles. What do you want from me? I'm a doodler. I don't know professional terms for anything. Are you kidding me? I make stuff because it's cute. That's what I do. Okay, I do like what I did. The editing of the ear. Just have to edit it ever so slightly different. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Perfect. No notes. Absolutely perfect. Not this. I feel like it's too wide. Nothing a little mesh transform won't fix though. My only problem with mesh transform is that it does kind of like change the line weights. It makes the line weights like way skinnier than I want them to be. So it's like, I like that shape. The line weights are off now. Now I gotta go in and like, fix it. You know, somehow. I don't know, I feel like we kind of got it in one. This one. Maybe I just use this one as like a template. I don't know. We're just gonna do the traditional draw it a million times until I like it thing. It works eventually, chat. It does work eventually. Do not doubt the undo tool. The power of the undo tool. The undo tool is a mystical, powerful tool that holds knowledge and magic and the answers to the cosmos. Can't disrespect the undo tool. Can't do it. Can't do it. Now this might work better. Might. You know, 10 seconds from now I can decide that I hate it, but for now we'll keep it. I want to have like a taper. See, if I was working with vectors, it'd be way easier to do a tapering, because you can, there's literally like a tool that's like a taper feature. I'm not working in vectors though, I'm working in a raster layer, which basically means I'm drawing pixel by pixel, which is why you can see when you zoom in all those pixels, because we are working on a 2250 by 2250 size canvas with 300 DPI. With DPI meaning dots per inch. I know, very technical, very technical. Such a technical artist, Chad. Like, oh my god. Such technical, such technical. See, the thing I don't like about Mesh Transform, though, is when you zoom in, the pixelation is way worse. And now I'm gonna have to fix this. This is ugly. Very, very ugly. Okay. So you just do a little, whoops, little cleanup work. We can make it look smooth again. If I was working on a bigger canvas, the Mesh Transform wouldn't mess too much with the pixelization like that, but I don't like working on super large canvases. I know it's better for printing purposes. I just have a really hard time with it. I don't really have an answer to why. I just feel like it's harder to get really clean lines when you're working at like really big canvas sizes. Like anything above 4,000 I just like don't like drawing in. I just don't. It does not feel great to draw in. But you know, that's my own personal preference. I know there's people out there that work on canvases that are like 10,000 by 10,000, which is crazy, by the way. But there are people who do it, and those people do exist. I know there's, you know, the complete opposite too. People that work on like canvas sizes that are like 500 by 500 or 300 by 300. Of course, you know, those people are more so pixel artists who literally draw pixel by pixel. So kind of a different category there. But, you know, same concept, same concept. There's always gonna be a million different ways to do something. That's kind of why art is awesome, isn't it? There's a billion different ways to do something, and all the different art is all unique, which I like it. I like that. You're the worst pixel artist based on this stream. Can't even see that many pixels. I know, I'm just a terrible pixel artist. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Way too high res. I have done pixel art in the past though. You can see it on my little screen for like my starting soon screen. I did do a little pixel art animation. Where did I save that? Is it in emotes? I doubt, but maybe? I don't know. I don't know where I saved this. I have done pixel art in the past, though, is basically what I'm saying. I don't know where I saved it, so I can't pull it up on stream, but I did do it. I have done it. I just don't do it very often, because it's not, like, my main style, but it is fun. It is fun. I do like some good pixel art. Just joking. This donkey's adorable. Thank you. Yes, he is a donkey. This is the one we're working on right now, where he's like, you know, painting a little finger painting, or hoof painting, if you will. But it's kind of a part of a whole sticker line that I'm doing. So we already have this one, which is a little sleeping on a cloud, sleepy time junction. The moon and the train, very cute. And then we also did this one, which is he's sliding down a rainbow, which is also adorable. And I'm gonna print this one with a hollow foil, with a rainbow hollow foil, so it'll be all shiny and shimmery, which will be very cool and very awesome. But yeah, I think it's gonna look good. I think these are gonna look so good once they're printed. I'm super freaking excited to get these all shipped off. Usually I would print my own stickers in-house, but my printer broke. And until I get more commissions to be able to pay for a new printer, I gotta ship all of my sticker stuff out of house. Gotta do some outsourcing. Because buying a new printer right now is just not on the to-do list. Printers are expensive, man. I didn't even get that much work out of my printer. It just died on me, like, immediately. I had it for like a couple months and it died, and I was like, really? Really? You're doing this? You're just gonna die on me? I tried everything to fix it too. I looked up all kinds of tutorials, like, I really tried. Couldn't get it to work though. I actually made it worse, because it was kind of printing. It was just not printing blue. It was printing all the other colors but blue. So I'm like, okay, I'll do a head cleaning. So I told the printer, do a head cleaning. Printer then decides, oh, I'm not gonna print anything anymore. And then I'm like, okay, I'll clean the tubes, you know? Because the printer's got all those little tubes that connects to like the ink tanks, because it's not a cartridge printer, it's a tank printer. So connects to the tubes and feeds it to the heads where it prints. So I'm like, cool, yeah, I'll clean the printer heads, I'll clean the tubes, and nope, just can't get it to work. So I'm like, okay, I'll call a printer repair place, and they're like, nah, sorry. If you wanna get this fixed, you might as well just buy a new printer. That's how much it would cost you. It's like, you should just buy a new printer. And I'm like, that's stupid though. That's like such a waste. It's like, this printer can be repaired. I know it. The fact that, like, getting it repaired is more expensive than just buying a new printer is, like, one of the reasons that, this freaking Earth is gonna die, I swear. Because it's like, that's not sustainable. It's so not sustainable just to keep buying new instead of repairing what could be repaired. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. Fun fact, printer ink is more expensive than blood. Oh, I 100% believe that. I 100% believe that. Are you kidding me? That makes completely sense. Like, that makes complete sense. I hate how expensive printing is. It's honestly horrible. Like, it should not cost that much. But, you know, alas, I don't control prices, so it is what it is, I guess. Okay. Straw's little nose. His little nostrils. Like, if you told me that printer ink was more expensive than liquid gold, I think I would believe you. Like, that's how bad it is. It doesn't feel like it should cost that much. But apparently what a lot of printer companies do is they sell their printers at a loss, knowing that you're going to be buying the ink, which is going to be way more expensive. Which is kind of insane. The most reliable and sustainable items were built in the 1960s and 70s. Most companies went bankrupt as their items didn't break. Oh no, yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, they put lifespans on the products on purpose. Yes, yeah. Isn't that freaking awful? They stopped making quality products because they didn't make them money. They're building inefficient, unsustainable, low quality products on purpose to save money. Not only to save money on like the materials to make the lower quality products, but also save money because when those lower quality products break, then people come back to buy another one. It's horrible. It's horrible. Like, I understand why companies do it, because they want to make money. But it's a horrible system for the consumer and the planet. Not ideal. Understandable, they don't want to have to close down. It's like, yeah, but you can't think of any other way to stay in business other than like offering subpar products. Like, there's nothing else your company can do. Like, you can't provide some other like service or something, you know? I don't know. That's why I don't like buying appliances either, because like I literally bought a dishwasher 2 years ago. $1,000 dishwasher. Broken. Already broken. Had to buy a new dishwasher. Like, appliances especially. It's like you spend so much money buying a new appliance. Thousands of dollars. And they last a couple years. And they don't work as good as the old appliances. They don't wash dishes as efficiently. Like, if you're buying like a washing machine, they don't clean as efficiently. Like, it's just, it boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. I understand from a business standpoint why they do it, but as a consumer, it makes me want to kill companies. It really does. It really does. mean, many companies do, but then people complain that they're part of the military industrial complex like Samsung. Yeah, don't even get me started on cell phones. It's like, there's no reason we should have to replace our cell phones every 2 years. But it's like literally proven that once your cell phone hits a certain age, they'll start slowing down your cell phone to basically force you to upgrade. It's like, I don't want to upgrade. My phone, in theory, works fine. You're just slowing it down to make more money. Like, why? Why? This thing costs $1,000. I don't want to buy a new one. But it's the way things are. So, like my phone right now, I'm going through it right now, where it's like, it's slowing, and it's like, no, you stay working for 1 more year. Give me 1 more year, cell phone. Then I will let you be free in cell phone heaven, but you gotta work just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. That's all I'm asking. A little bit more. Okay, I feel like we got a pretty good start to this. That line art, just this, took me an hour, chat. Oh, I'm so slow. I draw so slow. Oh my god. It's not even funny how stinking slow I draw. Ugh. It's good line art though. It's good line art. It's good line art. I draw so slow. I wish I could draw faster. I do, but I don't. I'm a slowpoke. I suspect some point in the near future, AI will replace most jobs. More people start going back to developing and designing stuff like furniture. It will hopefully increase the quality of items we can buy locally. No, I actually, I think that is how we fix, like, society. Like, because right now, what is happening is everyone is so burnt out from working their, you know, grueling jobs. No one has time to, like, really work on, like, self-improvement or hobbies or passions, like, unless you're, like, rich. Like, a lot of people don't have the time. And it's like, I don't like generative AI. AI in general, I do not hate, because I think it has use cases. I just don't like generative AI because of the way it's built. I think there is a way to make a more ethical, sustainable generative AI. Just the way they're built right now is not good. Not to say that we couldn't build a better model, though. And I think, you know, everyone's scared about losing their jobs, and it is a real fear. But I don't think, even at, you know, 10 years from now, when AI is, because everyone's like, oh, AI, generative AI looks bad, and it does. It does look bad. Eventually, though, we have to come to the realization that the AI models are just going to get better and better. And eventually, it's not going to look bad anymore. And then what's the argument? Well, the argument is that people are still going to value something made by a person. Like, that's what it comes down to. Because, like, think about it when you go to, like, the farmer's market, right? It's like, yeah, you could go to Walmart and buy a $1 pre-packaged processed loaf of bread, and that would be cheaper, right? And a lot of people do that. A lot of people buy the cheap pre-packaged bread because it's more economical, it's easier, it's more convenient. But a lot of people go to the farmer's market and they buy fresh bread made with simple ingredients, you know, that is locally made, supporting a small business, and people still appreciate that. Just because there is manufactured bread doesn't mean that you can't have people also buying sustainable homemade bread. It's the same with art. It's the exact same with art. Just because AI exists doesn't mean that art is going to go away. In fact, I think eventually it might be even more valued in the future because a lot of people are gonna get lazy. They're not gonna learn how to draw anymore because AI art is gonna be so convenient. So being an artist is gonna be more valued in the future. Now, this is, years away probably, but that's where I think it'll eventually land. And eventually, yes, AI will take some jobs. But ideally, we'll eventually live in, kind of like Star Trek, where money is not really a necessity anymore, or if there is money, then everyone is given universal basic income. So it's like you don't have to work, but if you want to work to earn more income to live a more luxurious lifestyle, then you can do so. It just, it'll just give people the freedom to do what they want and live a happier life. So that's where I think we're eventually going, but it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a long time to get there. I love short chains, but the convenience wise is supermarket. Yeah, it's like we get some produce hand to hand, like person next potato farmer. Yeah. It's like having the convenience is great, but there's still gonna be value in things made by hand. Always. Gar, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I see you were going to lurk and then decided not to. Do you have something to add on our AI topic? We're just like talking about, the state of humanity in the world as I draw a cute little donkey. I think that's totally natural. I don't like his hair. This is... Ooh, that's not the eraser. Don't like how his hair is in the back here. You're talking about AI? I thought you were talking about Star Trek. Well, I kind of bled into talking about Star Trek a little bit, but the original topic was AI, yes. How are you today? I'm alright, just got home from work. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope work treated you not too terribly today, Gar. I mean, it is work, so, it's never gonna be great, but I hope it wasn't an awful time. I don't like this. I don't like this. I do agree on having universal income or even no need for money, but we're not there yet. Yes, totally. And that is something I touched on. It's like, we're not there yet. We're talking years in the future. But eventually, when AI and technology and robots get so good that, you know, there's no need for people to work those jobs anymore, then universal income as a start, and then eventually no need for money, is going to become a reality. We're very far away from that, but I do think it is going to be a reality. No matter how far away that reality is, it's going to be a reality. It might come sooner for some countries or states than others, but it will happen. Hobbies gonna become jobs again? I mean, isn't that just what I'm doing right now? I turned my hobby into a job. I don't know why this hair is just not working for me. I don't know why. Maybe I gotta make it like a little bit bigger in the back. Something like that. It's gotta line up with like the hair up there. I don't know, man. Do I have like a reference of a time that I've drawn him at this angle? Let me see, let me see. Thinking about 5 years from now, we're gonna see a lot of robots kicking around. Next year, supposedly, they'd be releasing a robot that can get pregnant. Well, I've seen, yeah, they can't get pregnant, but they're surrogates, yes. I've seen the artificial womb thing, and it's kind of crazy, but it is a thing, you know? Which I actually think it's a really good thing that they're able to even make that as an option. Because, you know, some women just can't get pregnant because of health complications. And some women just don't want to because there's a lot of negative stuff when it comes to getting pregnant. So, no, I think some, like, medical technology, that's what's gonna pop off, right? Like, we're so close, I think, on the verge of, like, massive medical craziness. Like, I think we're like right there. Like the whole CRISPR thing, like it's gonna start popping off, chat. Like, I honestly think one of the reasons we just haven't cured cancer yet is because of corporate greed. Like, we're getting a little bit of conspiracy theory there, but it's like they don't want to cure cancer because curing cancer would lose them money. It's like what we were talking about with the printers. Why would they cure cancer when cancer earns them so much money with having those people stay in the hospitals and, you know? And they get all that money for cancer research and, you know, all that. So, they don't want to cure it. We have a cure for cancer though. It's a vaccine. I mean, okay. Well, that's what I'm talking about, right? It's like in recent medical stuff, is apparently they say we now have a vaccine for cancer, which I don't understand how that's a thing that's real. Because cancer is not a disease, it's a mutation that happens in your body. So I don't know how we can have a vaccine against cancer. I guess the vaccine is supposed to detect or help your body detect those mutations and attack it itself. Because that's the whole point of cancer, right? Is your body is like, hey, that's just part of the body. And that's why it doesn't attack it. It doesn't recognize it as a threat. So we have to teach the body to attack it. But I don't really know too much about it, so I can't speak too much. I'm not a medical scientist, so I really can't speak on the subject, but I do think we are very close to like a medical revolution of some sorts where everything's just really gonna start taking off and diseases are kind of gonna be a thing of the past for the most part. I mean, it's gonna start off being something exclusive for the rich, obviously, but eventually it'll be available for, you know, the plebes, the poors, if you will, and it'll just be awesome. Cancer is basically cells that no longer have limits to duplicating themselves, causing dense clusters of cells, hence why they enter the bloodstream, get moved to different spots of the body, become a big issue. You only need one of those cells to form a new clump. Yeah, that's why cancer is so tricky to get rid of once it's there. Because it's like, if you don't eradicate all of it, every bit of it, it comes back. Which is like, people that go into remission often do eventually get the cancer that comes back. But I mean, there's so many different types of cancers. There's so many different ways of treating cancer, which is why I'm like, I don't know if just it can be just solved with just a simple vaccine. I don't know though. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Crazy things happen in this world. Crazy sciencey things. You never know. Trying to draw this apron again. Seeing if I can get this to look, you know, at least decent. Which I think we can. Take a little finagling. I think we can do it. I might decrease the size here with the line art. Not thick and narrow, please. Goodness. you give me the refund afterwards? So I tried to do it, Gar, and then I forgot where the setting was to redeem your channel points. I have to look it up again. I have to look up how to redeem channel points because I just, for some reason, could not remember where that damn setting was in Twitch last night. And I was just like, I'm so tired. I'm going to bed. I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. So I do have to look it up still, but I will refund your channel points. Could do a sketch for me here, then I could, you know, instead of redeeming them on my other channel, we could do it here. That is an option. I like the little bow tying his little apron. It's very cute. Instead of trying to figure out how to refund, just do it here. Very much an option. Hey, if you want to do that, Gar, just let me know what you want me to do a 1-minute sketch of, and we can crank it out. I can open a new canvas and we can do it. He is so freaking adorable though, Jack. Are you seeing the adorableness that's taking place here? Adorable. Adorable. Now I gotta draw all the other stuff with like the canvas and the paint bucket. I gotta do the paint splatches. I gotta do the text. Gotta do a lot of stuff still. But it's coming out very cute. It's coming out very cute. Ganyu is like my Miku. You want me to draw? Okay, wait. You can't say that though, Gar. You can't. You know what these ideas you just planted in my mind? Now I want to draw. Now I want to draw Ganyu Miku. Now I want to draw Ganyu Miku. You're seeding ideas in my head. Which is not good for you, because I know you just want me to draw regular Ganyu, but you're planting ideas. You're planting ideas. I'm gonna head to bed. It's almost 1 a.m. Good luck drawing. Alright, thank you, Milkshake Deluxe. Very much thank you for stopping in, chatting. Hope to see you again on another stream. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, so we'll hopefully see you again on the next one. But again, Gar. Ganyu Miku though? Ganyu Miku though? How are we feeling about Ganyu Miku? Hey, there we go. Hey, thank you for that sub, Milkshake. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I'm for Ganyu being Miku. Drawing her as a goat seemed disrespectful at the moment, but Ganyu Miku's not disrespectful because Miku is peak. Miku is peak, so Ganyu Miku is a whole different thing. Ganyu on stage singing as if she's Miku. I'm okay. Oh, well, I mean, can I pull that off in 1 minute? Can I pull that off in 1 minute, though? That's something else. That's something else. Probably not. But you know what? We're just gonna start doodling and see what we can come up with. So... we'll try to do, like... We'll try to give her, like, we'll give Ganyu, like, the Miku pose, right? We give her, like, the Miku pose. I'm just gonna try to sketch out. Kind of roughly proportions. Rough proportions. Again, I don't draw people a lot, so y'all have to kind of give me some slacky slack. Don't like how this is going. I'm already over a minute, aren't I? Ignore the 1 minute limitation. It's supposed to be a quick thing. It's a redeem, not a commission. It's supposed to be a quick thing. Alright, listen. I'm restructuring the head. Give her, like, the little anime nose. Gotta give her, like, the anime eyes. This is not gonna look good, because I cannot draw people on the fly. I'm gonna do my best, but it's gonna look ugly. It's gonna look ugly. Remember how I just said that line art took me, like, a whole freaking hour to do? It's gonna look ugly before it looks good, and it's just gonna look ugly. So, anyway. So, like, face. We have face. And then, she kinda, like, Miku kinda has, like, the, like, shoulder proportions. She's kinda, like, at an angle. Trying to replicate the Miku pose. Her arms are kind of just to, like, the side. She has, like, the shoulders come down at, like, an angle. Very rough sketch, very rough sketch. I can't draw anime faces either. Like, this is really bad. This is really bad, chat, so bear with me. I'm gonna make her eyes shorter. I feel like that kind of fixes it. Making her eyes just like a little bit shorter kind of fixes it. Not entirely, but it kind of fixes it. I feel like her head is too small. Does anyone else feel like the head is too small? At least for anime proportions. And then legs. Oh, God, the legs. I don't understand how the legs work. The This is close enough. Oh god. I hate it. I hate it. Oh god, I hate it. Anyway. I just have like her hands kinda out. It's horrible. Just bear with me, chat. Anyway, horns. We gotta make her look like Ganyu in some capacity. Some kind of capacity. I feel like she needs a much more pointed chin, but that kind of looks bad because I already have the head drawn in a very specific way. Excuse me. Transform tool. It's supposed to transform what I say and when I say it. They don't point downwards. They're not pointing downwards. They're pointing up. See? Up. That's how her horns look. I'm looking at them. They actually have more of a steep angle, actually, when I'm looking at it. They kind of like go further down and have like a steeper angle. I'm not good at drawing horns, so bear with me. And then she just has like a really long ponytail, right? Is it like a bow? Is she wearing a bow in her hair? That, there's no pictures of this chickie from the back. No, she's not wearing a ponytail. It's just long hair, I guess. I think. I can't tell. I cannot tell. Anyways, she needs her cowbell. Needs more cowbell. Always more cowbell. Always more cowbell. What, got you from the back? I just want to understand how her hair works. I'm not understanding, because it looks like she's wearing a ponytail, and she's not, though. It's like, I don't understand. Like, she kind of has, like, a jellyfish kind of haircut. Like, a little bit. But, she is Miku, though. She is Miku, so it kind of makes me want to draw the big Miku like the big Miku freaking pigtails. It does make me want to do this. And she's got these like really elaborate freaking. Why all the costumes? You know what? I'm gonna retract that. I was gonna say, why are all the costumes in Genshin super elaborate? It's because all the character designs are the exact same, except with different costumes and different hairstyles. What? Who said that? Oh, man, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. What do you mean? I didn't say anything. Gosh, her costume is so elaborate. Why is it so elaborate? And she got shoes and it's got like ribbons on it, the ribbons. And it's kinda got like that, and it's just kinda got like a slit with like her like clothes and she's got like little patterns on her leggings. And it's like kind of got like a swirly swirl on the thing. And then she's got like ropes. Don't know what the ropes do, but she's got ropes. And then she's got like other kinds of some kind of design pattern for her skirt. And yeah, that's about good. I think that's good. DM'd? Wait, okay. Let me see how this chickadee's hair is. Okay, yeah, she doesn't have a ponytail, but it looks like a ponytail. It looks like a ponytail because it's like so squished in at the top. Weird. 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 Okay. Well, I'm calling that good. I'm calling that good. Ganyu Miku. Ganyu Miku. Ganyu Miku! There you go, Gar. Ganyu Miku. Here, I'll put it in the Discord. Oh, not that. Windows Shift S. Ganyu Miku. Why is my caps locks on? Stop it. Ganyu, Miku, sketch, redeem. There we go. Ganyu Miku. Ganyu Miku. Goodbye, Ganyu Miku. You are gone. Back to the real art. Okay. Let us start drawing this, shall we? Need to draw bucket. Paint bucket. Should I do like bucket or should I do it make it look like an actual paint bucket? Maybe we should make it look like an actual paint bucket, which the actual paint buckets have straight sides. They don't come in. I might do it a little taller. Gosh, it's so freaking hard to do what I want to do sometimes. Because my art program doesn't let me do the thing. So that looks horrible. No, I need to use like the actual like circle tool, I feel. Get that nice curve. Why is this like not linking up for me? All right, good enough, good enough. His arm seems noodly. I mean, he is a noodly boy. He is a noodly boy. The anatomy, it's very loose. You know, I might redraw this arm though. Before you got here, Gar, I was having a lot of trouble drawing specifically that arm. So there is a likelihood I do end up redrawing it. But for now, I kind of just really want to like get to you know, get a little more actual work done. And I've already taken way too much time. Did my playlist end? No, I accidentally paused it. Oops. I think I want to delete this. Maybe make a more thin line. It's like, I want it to be cartoony, but I want there to be, I want there still to be, like, some detail work. You know? Okay. And let's do a little rim on the inside. I definitely want to add like a handle to this paint bucket too. And we'll add like paint on the inside of the bucket. Do a little paint drop. A little paint dribble. Don't like this line at the bottom anymore either. Literally, my art process is just draw something? Nah, draw it again. Draw something? Draw it again. Draw something? Draw it again. It's like, that is my entire art process. I had to like write a little bit about like my art process for the class that I'm taking right now. And like, you know, what are the defining characteristics of my work and like, you know, all that jazz. And I had a really hard time with that because, you know, I do feel like I have kind of a definitive style, but I draw a lot of different stuff, and it's like, lately I've been drawing a lot of cartoony stuff, right? But I also love drawing spooky stuff. I like drawing witchcore stuff, you know? I have like my skull plant drawings that I really love these. And then I have like my whole like Witchtober drawing lines that I've done, like the fortune-telling witch that I drew, which this is not the correct version of the drawing. That's an older version. Yeah, like this, right? Like I draw more realistic stuff, and I have, and I do. I just haven't drawn it lately because I'm focused on doing what I'm doing right now, but it's hard to define what I do because I stream a lot of different stuff. That is witchcore? Yeah, so like witchcore is defined as like a gothic but plant kind of vibe, you know? Like there's a lot of plant vibes with witchcore. It's a lot of plant vibes. It's like things that are like magical, kind of like occult stuff, like spooky stuff. Yeah, all those things kind of fall under like the witchcore umbrella. You know, there's obviously a variety of things that you could put under the label of witchcore, but I think the description fits. I want to thin up the line work here. A little bit thinner. Yeah, I like that better. I try and get you to draw some things along those lines in the future then? Yeah, because like I am no stranger to drawing like plant, animal, like kind of things. I did a whole Inktober where I literally drew that kind of stuff. It's right here. Like all, if it would load, it's a big file. But like all of these are like plant animal hybrid things, right? And some of them I wouldn't consider witchcore, but some of them like I think fit the bill a little bit better for it. Like one of my favorites is like this one with like the unicorn laying in the grass and the flowers. Still love this drawing to death today. These were all from 2019, Inktober. Then we have like this crow carrying like a basket of flowers with like ash coming off its wings. This skunk, I do love how this one came out, and there's like a weeping willow kind of flowers coming down from the skunk's tail. We have these little flower dragging creatures that I created. We have a wolf where like the blueberry bush is like growing its roots into the wolf. This one, like the flowers are growing on the back of the leopard. Some of them are simpler, like this husky where it's literally just like it's got flowers in its ears, and they got some leaves coming off of it too, but pretty simple husky. And you know, some of these drawings are better than others, but we also have like this cat with like the rotting pumpkins where it's like, you know, the plants aren't specifically incorporated into the animal design itself, but it's like a spooky cat because like it's got no pupils. It's a ghosty cat, spooky cat. Like this one, like the wolf again, has no pupils. It's wearing the pelt of another wolf, which has like the flowers growing out of it. We have this one, which is like a hippocampus, which I love the design, like of like the skull kind of merging into the face, and like this one I still freaking love how it turned out too. There's some good drawings in here. Like this bat, look how cute this little sleepy bat is. With like, it's got torn wings, but like the flowers and stuff coming out of it. It's still cute. This one's just a ram, but it's a Jacob's ram, and it's got 2 sets of horns, which is cool. And it's like eating some leaves, very cute. But yeah, there's 31 of these because again, 31 days of October, and a lot of these drawings to this day are still some of my like favorite drawings I've ever done. There's some good stuff in here. There's some good stuff in here. Those are pretty cool. Thank you, Gar. Thank you. I am glad you like them. Yeah, Inktober 2019 was a pretty good year for me. Pretty good year. I don't do really Inktober anymore. It's just like, it's too much work to do a drawing of that caliber every single day. it's just, especially with my own personal artwork that I have to work on now, again, it's just like, it's too much work. I am still proud. The ones that I did do all those years ago. They were pretty darn cool. Might adjust this a little bit. It would be better if it was like higher. Makes a little more sense. You know, the handle's got to be kind of close to the top of the bucket. You know, that just, it makes sense. It makes sense. Not everything in my art has to make sense, but sometimes you gotta do, you know, a little bit of sense. Just a little bit. I am distracted now. Lurk. No problem, Gar. You be distracted. I am going to continue drawing. It's totally a-okay. Because, you know, lurkers are kind of like, they're like the building blocks of a stream. It's like, not everyone's gonna be chatting. It's just how it is. We love our lurkers here. We love our lurkers. Shout out to the lurkers. Alright, I think this pink bucket actually looks really freaking good. I really like how it turned out. I think now I'm gonna work on that canvas, which I think it would be good to kind of copy the one that I've already drawn, but of course we'll do some tweakage to it to make it a little bit better, but I think the proportions of this look good. I just want to, like, I'll copy and paste it. I just want to edit it a little bit. I want it to kind of have a little bit of a different tilt. Kind of like that. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. And then this should be pretty easy to draw because it's gonna be all straight lines. So, hooray for me! I get to use the straight line tool. That makes my life so much easier. And you know, it's not bad to trace if it's my own artwork. If it's your own artwork, there is no harm in tracing. Honestly, there's no harm in tracing anyway. Like, as long as you're not claiming it as your own, which I understand some people do. It's like you shouldn't claim it as your own if you traced it. But tracing is like such a good learning tool, and I feel like people get bogged down on the like, oh, tracing bad, and it's like, it's really not that bad though. It's really not that bad. Disney animators trace. Like, all those early Disney movies, they're all rotoscoped. Like, every single one of them. They're all rotoscoped. So, if the Disney animators can do it, I can do it. And I don't have to feel guilty. I already drew this dang canvas once. I don't gotta draw it a second time by hand. But this time, we're drawing it with a little bit better of a proportion, like angle, and we're drawing it with line weight, which I think is important, because last time I did not do line weights. I think line weights are importante. So this time, it's gonna be even better. And do a little bit of a erase. Oh, I should do this line. That. Now erase. Like that. See? I think that looks good. I think that looks just as splendid. Alright. Well, chat. That is some good work so far, I think. That is progress. That is progress. Let's put some flat colors in, I think. I think that'll be our next step here. Let's make sure. Let's just turn off that layer for now because we're not using it. I say get our flat colors in, but in reality, we're just putting our colors in because I'm not shading these drawings. They're sticker designs. I want to keep them simple. Like, we're not adding complex shading for these drawings in particular. It's like they're gonna stay little simple little drawings. And I say I say that, and yet I've been working on this for 2 hours, and that's not including sketching time, so. So much for simple little drawings, huh? Feel like these markings are too big. These markings have got to be like kind of close. Also, it's like I don't know if his markings would show with like his cheek raised like that. Like Max's markings always are inconsistent, and I wish I could draw them consistently and perfect. I don't know. I just kind of vibe with the markings sometimes. Like sometimes I just draw them based on vibes. Like they're not perfect. Not always perfectly accurate. Okay. Draw in his little ears. It's like I think what we'll do for today is we'll like finish black colors and then we'll probably call it for the day. Do have other things I have to get to. I can't just stream forever, which I know it's like the ideal situation, right, chat? It's like the ideal situation to just never stop streaming. But I also, not only do I have other stuff to do, I can't draw forever because that would hurt my wrists. After a while, there would be wrists that need a break, so. Yeah, see here, like here, I didn't draw the markings underneath the eye. Here I did, because his cheek isn't, like, squishing up the marking, right? Like, but here, I feel like, I feel like it makes sense to draw the marking under the eye. No! Man, I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. I'm not decisive right now. Yeah, we have LC later, so you can't stream forever unless you stream us playing that. I mean, you know, I could, but I wouldn't stream it on my art channel. I would have to stream that on the main channel, on the game lobby. So if I ever were to stream it, it wouldn't be here. Not to say that I will never stream gameplay on this channel though, because there are art-related games that I actually think might work well for this channel. So, the option is open. The option is open. The option is there. Mario Paint. I mean, like I said, there are art games. I don't know about Mario Paint, but I mean, technically it's an option. Is the brown? Did I use the same brown? I did. I used the same brown on that as I did. I might change that. I don't know if I want to use the exact same colors. Cause like if I did this, oopsie, wrong thing. If I did this, it's like it doesn't look bad, but it just seems weird to have the same color of wood as his fur color. We'll like make it a little bit more lean towards normal brown instead of like the reddish brown. Seems to make sense to me. We'll do the paintbrush in the same color. Mario Paint has some good game modes. Honestly, I don't know much about Mario Paint, if I'm being honest here. I know just about nothing about the game. Just about nothing. I feel like I should choose a tiny bit of a darker color. Yeah, like that. I played it as a kid. You know, Donkey Kong Bonanza has an art mode. If I get Donkey Kong Bonanza, we could play around with that. I actually just made a video yesterday. I haven't posted it yet, but I made a video talking about like all the different like art styles that I've done throughout you know, my little career as an artist. Why is this not working? change. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so I like showed a bunch of like my different stuff. Like I've done charcoal and pencil and ink and watercolor and obviously digital art because that's what we're doing right now. But you know, I showed off all my different like mediums that I've worked in, and I did a little call to action where it's like, do you guys want to see me try a different medium? Maybe we make a series of me trying new mediums. And you know, technically, doing like the art in video games, that would kind of be a different medium. It would kind of be a different medium. We could do some test stuff, is all I'm saying. For now, though, I think I am done with this for the day. I do have more to work on. Like we have to do the paint splotches, we have to do whatever we're gonna put on the canvas, and we have to do the text, and we have a lot of detail work to do still. But I think for today, this is done. And I'll probably work on this more off stream. I gotta like add like the eye shines, like again, detail work. But I think for now, we are done with this little donkey boy, and I think it came out really good so far. I definitely need to do some adjustments, but it is looking super freaking cute. So yeah, we'll be wrapping up stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining, though. As per usual, we had a great time here. We do our art streams on Mondays and Wednesdays if you're interested in coming back and watching another art stream. I do have an alt channel, though, if you want to see me do some gameplay. I have an alt channel at GameLobby1337. You can follow that, Twitch and YouTube. I live stream on multiple platforms, so you know you gotta follow all my stuff. But if you want to join the Discord, I always update when I go live on Discord, so if you never want to miss a stream on either channel, be in that Discord. While you're at it, again, follow the socials, Blue Sky, TikTok, and check out my commissions, which Lumia Stream very graciously linked in the chat already. We have lots of different commission options. I do digital art, I do streamer assets, I do traditional art, anything under the sun, I kind of do. Doesn't mean I do it, you know, well, because I know someone in here wants a commission for me for anime, which I don't draw anime, but you know what? I can learn. I am willing to draw just about anything. With the asterisk there. That's what the just about is, the caveat there. But I've done a lot of different stuff over the years. I like doing different stuff. I love doing commissions because it like gets me out of my comfort zone and forces me to draw stuff that I normally wouldn't. So I really need to take more commissions. I'll get you to draw anime. Yeah, one of these days we'll get good enough. One of these days. Well, like I said, I want to start doing like art study streams too. So it's like I want to start practicing anatomy. Maybe we practice different art styles, like different mediums. Like I want to do stuff not necessarily just in my comfort zone, right? Because like right now, doing the donkey drawings, that's kind of my comfort zone. But I very much want to branch out and learn to do all kinds of stuff. So, we'll experiment. That's what these art streams are for, you know? It's helping me draw more, do more stuff, and, like I said, get better at art. So, I am very much down to do more stuff. I'll invoke you to do some witch core stuff. Oh, I'm always down. I love drawing witches. Freaking love drawing witches. I love drawing flowers. I wouldn't say I'm great at drawing flowers, but I love drawing flowers. But yeah. That should be it for me today, though. My spiel is done. I'm gonna go grab some foods. And, Gar, I guess I'll see you soon, because we're gonna be doing some gaming off stream. But for everybody else, I'll see you Monday for the next art stream, and then tomorrow for the next gaming stream. So, thank you guys. I hope to see you again on the next stream, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, hold on. Is someone streaming, though, that I can raid out to? Is someone streaming I can raid out to? Yes, someone is streaming that I can raid out to. Ho, 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 ho. We will raid to Road Killian. Let me double check I actually freaking spelled the name right. Oh, I spelled their name right, but instead of raid, I put road. /raid _ road Killian. There we go. What do you mean invalid username? Oh, they have 2 underscores in their name. Gosh dang it. Hold on, 3rd time's a charm. /raid road _ Killian _ Did I do it right this time, Twitch? 3rd time's a charm? Yes. Alright, guys. So, we're raiding out, but I hope you guys enjoy watching their stream, and hope to see you again on the next one. So, now I'll be leaving. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye.